Good morning, you two pipe smokers. Back again. Real quick note. While I had the scale out and everything, here's the Dr. Pearl. This is a new one. I tried 4 of them. They all weigh 16 grams dry. Brand new. So they're very consistent in the machine that must make these. They're spot on. Every one I weighed is 16 grams according to my little scale. So this morning I had a brand new filter in a pipe, and the bowl lasted about 15 to 20 minutes of smoking. So I weighed this used filter after 1 bowl of tobacco, and this filter, the used one, weighs 22 grams. So if my math is correct, that soaked up 6 grams of moisture, which is more than this vial. This is 4 grams. 6 grams would be slightly higher. So there's conclusive facts that the filter is 100% absorbing moisture. The chalk also works. This is the reason I think I prefer filtered pipes, is because of the moisture absorbing. Where that moisture is going to go without a filter, it's either going to go in your mouth, or you're going to have to run a pipe cleaner down that stem to soak up that moisture, or tilt the bowl so it sort of burns off in the bottom of the tobacco. But I think it creates a nasty bitterness. Some guys say they don't get that. I have to assume, and I know that's a dangerous thing to do, that the reason some guys can tolerate a pipe without a filter is strictly because they're so used to it, and either they gotten used to the bitterness and they adapted to it, or possibly they're not as sensitive to it as my tongue is. I don't know what other explanation there could be. I tried smoking slower, I tried all the things, and no matter what, these filters come out wet. Now, it does vary with tobaccos, but every tobacco I've ever tried produces moisture. Now, in my opinion, some of this moisture, some say it's from saliva. I kind of disagree with that theory. I know it can happen, but the reason I disagree with that theory, I happen to have a pipe that you can put up to 3 filters in it. The doctor, Mr. Bragg, he makes filters that he has these adapters, and with long stems it ends up that you can end up putting 3 filters in them. I showed that once before, I believe. The top filter almost always is completely dry, which the top filter, if it was absorbing saliva, would have to be wet. That's just my theory. But I could be, maybe I don't produce saliva much going down the stem. I don't know how else to confirm that. But I believe at least 90% of the moisture is coming from the tobacco, or possibly the atmosphere, the mechanics of the pipe, the length, the size. There's a lot of factors involved here. But to me, it's conclusive that you have a much more pleasant smoking experience with a filter pipe, or even now the chalk, because it is doing the job of its intended purpose, and it's probably a cheaper alternative. I mean, chalk is dirt cheap. 1 stick you can get about almost 10 pieces of this, I believe. Here's a stick of chalk. I put 4 pieces off of it, and I still got a good amount of it left. So anyway, guys, that's more filter talk. Thank you, guys.